Now that is a high hook, and I want to explain to you when and where you would ever try to hit a high hook. My son John, who's filming right now, and I are out playing a few holes this morning at the Biltmore. Beautiful morning here in Miami. And I'm on the 15th hole, which is about a 545-yard par 5. And there's a number of things to take into consideration here. For me, not for John, I've got to rip 2 shots to hit it on in 2. Um, there are some bunkers out there that you can see that are really not in play. That's only like a 220-yard carry from the back tee. So that's in play for a lot of people, and that's why this tee box is aimed way out to the right of where I was trying to hit it. So I'm trying to hit it down near these trees and hook it. And I'm also trying to hit it high because we have a little bit of wind behind us, and I want to use everything I've got to hit that golf shot. So first thing is to decide the shape of the shot you want to hit, which for me is a high hook on this particular hole. Not what I normally do. And with a modern golf club, it's a little harder to do because they're not really designed to hook the golf ball very easily for a better player. Now, when I hit that ball right there, I hit it very solid. But for me to hit this high hook, I need to go a little high on the club face. And that's why I teed it up higher. And if I hit it slightly on the toe, that would be okay because that's the gear effect where the club face opens like this as I hit the ball and the ball does the opposite, it turns over. So if I hit this shot in the heel, I'm a dead man walking. There is no chance. That ball's going to go weak. It's going to go off to this, to the right with the gear effect. The club face closes and the ball does the opposite. It goes off to the right. So contact, very important. Now, when I tee the ball that high, a little higher than normal, I also put the ball a little more forward in my stance. Again, that's to get a very high launch on this golf shot. That's to give me full use of the carry distance with the wind behind me and the rollout because it's cooking and that's going to make the ball roll a lot further. Now, when I set up to hit that golf shot, one of the things I did is to clear off the area, make sure everything's nice. We've got some leaves coming in the early spring here in Miami, but I did have something out here in front of me, a little piece of grass that I could use as an intermediate target. And when I do that, I want to make sure when I put my golf club down that it's not open. I want to make sure that it's square. For me, I try to toe it in just a degree or two. When I worked with Greg Norman quite a bit, one of the things Greg did was he'd hold the club face a little shut like this and then put his grip on and then put it behind the golf ball. So that was a really cool thing that I learned really from Greg when he wanted to hit a draw. His normal shot was pretty much dead straight. He could fade it or draw it on command. All right, so let's go into setup to hit that shot. When you watch me hit that tee shot, I'm sure you noticed that my feet were aimed to the right. My hips were to the right. My shoulders were to the right. I'm set up this way. I also add in just a little bit of closed shoulders and maybe just a slight bit of tilt. I don't want to see it tilt too much, but I'm definitely got my spine tilted away. My upper center is behind my lower center at address. That's going to give me that higher launch. Then for me, hitting this shot, when I'm trying to get distance, I want to make sure that I complete my backswing. And a really good thought for hitting that draw is to feel like you give yourself just a fraction more time at the top of the backswing before you start down. Okay, that's a great, great draw idea. If you get up here and start just a little quick with your shoulders, it's all over. So, those are some ideas that I've used to hit particular shots. This is a draw on a par 5. It's a beautiful par 5 hook hole here at the Biltmore. It's got a lake in front, so I've got to drive it down there quite a ways before I try to go over it. Playing with my son John, he's got over 120 miles an hour of ball speed. So for him, it's pretty easy to hit it on here in 2. Um, Hope that you enjoyed listening to this. Hope you got a few good ideas. So the next time you get to a hole where you need distance and you need to hook the driver, you can use these ideas.